What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be giving my review on Game of Thrones Season 8, Episode 5. Um, I won't lie, I was a little bit disappointed in this episode. I felt like a lot of the plot lines they put up in Episode 4 really just didn't end up mattering that much. Um, you know, Cersei had all those scorpions all the way lined across the walls of King's Landing, and they had a bunch of scorpions in the Blackwater Bay, and I just feel like that those were pretty much useless with the way Daenerys pretty much just blitzed them. I mean, they made it seem like those things were so slow to turn, but we've seen them turn those scorpions pretty quickly. I mean, last episode 4 of season 8, they turned it pretty quickly, and when Bronn shot Drogon the first time with one, he turned it pretty quickly, even by himself. But then in last night's episode, all of a sudden it was impossible for for them to be able to turn it and take out Drogon. I just don't really buy that. And she basically just completely decimated the entire Iron Fleet. Like that's just stupid. Um, yeah, that Ironborn fleet was just absolutely decimated so easily, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense. And then she completely blitzed the wall, even though the walls of King's Landing literally just watched Daenerys completely decimate that entire fleet. They still didn't take a single shot at Drogon with the scorpions at the wall. That it was kind of stupid to me, and she just completely wrecked it. And then also, they've been hyping up the Golden Company for a little bit over a full season now. And they were completely just decimated within seconds of this fight. They didn't matter at all. Um, those guys may as well have just been just random Lannister soldiers instead. I feel like the payoff for the amount of buildup that they did was meaningless. Um, wasn't really much of a battle. It was more of a slaughtering. Um, let's see. Then she decimated the wall. I mean the gate, which completely negated the plot lines that Tyrion was creating with trying to get the gate open through sabotage. So that didn't happen. It's kind of like why did you even bring that up if you were it, it just didn't make sense to me. Just plain and simple. Um, let's see. The fight broke out in the streets. You know, the Starkmen, the Vale, the Dothraki, the Unsullied, they all rushed into King's Landing and started storming it. Um, and Daenerys just snapped. I mean, the bell started ringing. The city had surrendered. The battle was over, but Daenerys just started just annihilating the entire city, just burning down its entire populace, citizens and all. And the way Jon was looking at her, I think he knows what he's going to have to do. He's going to have to kill her. Um, I don't know how he's going to do that because I feel like she's probably going to want to kill him. I think he's too big of a threat to her. I don't know how he's going to kill her with her on a dragon. Um, I think it's pretty possible because there was rumors that she might become the Night Queen. That might actually happen. I don't know. Let's see what else. Oh, Jamie snuck into King's Landing as well, and so did the Hound and Arya, and they were in that mass mob of people while Daenerys was slaughtering everyone. Um, let's see. Yeah, Jamie snuck down to a little cave that led to the crypts under King's Landing. But he ended up fighting Euron. Euron. Couldn't think of his name for a sec. Yeah, Euron was there waiting for him because I guess he survived his ship getting blown apart by Daenerys and swam over to where Jaime was, and they ended up fighting. Euron stabbed Jaime quite a few times, but Jaime ended up being able to get his sword and drive it through Euron's stomach and kill him. So that was good. At least we got to see Euron die. I've been waiting for that. I was kind of hoping Yara would end up doing it, but whatever. Suppose it works with Jaime too. Let's see. Yeah, the shit with Arya going through the streets was just haunting. I mean, it was kind of cool in a way, seeing it from her perspective. Her being at ground level while Daenerys is absolutely just destroying everything. That was kind of interesting. The Clegane Bowl finally happened. The Hound and the Mountain finally ended up fighting. When the Hound found them, the Mountain had just held up a bunch of rubble from killing Cersei. So now that I think about it, I was about to say that might be foreshadowing, but I mean the whole city was coming apart. So maybe not. Yeah, the rest of the Kingsguard came at the Hound first, but the Hound made quick work of them, just massacred them all. And then Cersei had told the Hound to stay by her, but the Hound disobeyed that order and tried to go at the Hound. Maester Qyburn tried to step in the way, and Mountain just crushed his head. So that was interesting. And Cersei just walked through the streets by herself, where she eventually ran into Jaime. As far as the actual battle between the Hound and the Mountain, it was kind of a beat down for the most part. The Mountain pretty much just beat the shit out of the Hound because there wasn't a whole lot the Hound could do to him. I mean, he kept stabbing him and slashing him, but the guy's already dead, so it really didn't matter. But eventually, the Mountain basically the Hound tackled the Mountain through a broken down wall and just fell all the way off the Red Keep into the burning city below. I'm still not 100% certain that the Mountain is dead. I assume he is, but I'm not exactly sure what it takes to kill him. So I don't know for sure if he's dead or not. Let's see. Yeah, Arya, like I said, moving through the streets. She's seen everything at ground zero. I really thought she was going to die. I'll get back to her in a minute. But like I mentioned before, Cersei, after she left the Mountain, she ran into Jaime shortly after, who led her through the crypts and tried to get her out onto that dinghy to get her out through Blackwater Bay, but the tunnels had collapsed, so they ended up getting trapped under there, and the city collapsed on top of them and basically crushed them. Yeah. But yeah, and then Arya basically escaped because a random white horse came up to her in the middle of the ash that was King's Landing, and she kind of rode off on a white horse. I thought that was a little corny, but whatever. Overall, this episode, I won't lie, it kind of disappointed me a little bit. But if you read up on some of the interviews, a lot of the actors had kind of alluded to that the ending of this last season is pretty disappointing. Hopefully, the season finale, the series finale actually, is a little bit better, but I don't know. I'm not totally pissed, but I don't know. I feel like it could have been handled better, and I really wish this season was more episodes, because I feel like they've been rushing things this entire season so far. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, I would really appreciate you hitting the like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.